Hello, I am Dr. Kayla Eldridge, and I am an advocate for children. I am married to Ron, a middle school social studies teacher, and we have 3 adopted children, Juliana, Jackson, and Jace. 2 of them have IEPs, and then we have 2 fur babies, Willie, who is an 11-year-old mini dachshund, and Rico, who is a 7-year-old Chihuahua. I am an educational audiologist turned instructional coach with ambitions to one day lead a special education department. I work for USD 260 or Derby Public Schools. We have about 7,000 students with 9 elementaries, 2 middle schools, and 1 high school. I am currently working at the 2 middle schools with about 1,800 students. And I also still work as an audiologist at Wesley Medical Center during Christmas and summer breaks. So today we're going to talk a little bit about capacity building in leadership. Let's first take a look at some characteristics that Driscoll in 2020 found for the leadership in schools. He lists honesty, integrity, ability to trust and empower, communicative, collaborative, and connected, positive energy, confidence, commitment and persistence, willingness to learn, unlearn, and relearn, entrepreneurial, creative, and innovative, initiative, and inspiring. Now let's look at my strengths and weaknesses for his characteristics. I am honest and I have high integrity, so that's a strength for me. It is hard for me to even tell a little white lie to my kids, but I could work on my ability to trust and empower others, so that's kind of a weakness for me. I'm a type A personality and I like to get things done correctly, so I tend to do them myself rather than having someone else do it. Communication is a strength for me. I love to interact with people, and as a former audiologist, I know the importance of listening and hearing what a person has to say rather than just listening to respond. I do typically have a positive energy, though we all have our bad days. I try to start each day fresh. I am confident in most areas, but I do struggle when something is brand new. I get more confident with time, more comfortable with time. I also have a strong sense of commitment and persistence. My daughter has autism, so I fight each and every day for her. And I am a lifelong learner. I am always looking to learn more. I have an undergraduate degree in marketing and management. I have my doctorate in audiology, and now I'm going for my leadership certificate. Throughout all of that, I've had to do learning for any of my jobs that I've ever had. I just think that I'm like a little sponge. I love to soak up information. The business side of me comes out a little bit with my idea generation. I tend to be intuitive, but I also rely on data to make my decisions. And I hope I'm inspiring my kids and others to be better each and every day. For a definition of leadership capacities, I found a few quotes that I liked, and so I'm just sharing 3 of those quotes with you. So 1, educators typically use the term capacity in reference to the perceived abilities, skills, and expertise of school leaders, teachers, faculties, and staffs. Most commonly when describing the capacity of an individual or school to execute or accomplish something specific, such as leading a school improvement effort or teaching more effectively. That's from the Glossary of Education Reform. Lambert says leadership capacity means broad-based, skillful participation in the work of leadership and a way of understanding sustainable school improvement. Sharma did a study, and her study concluded that if principals have excellent leadership qualities, they will have excellent leadership capacity as well. And I really liked that idea. So for schools' professional capacity, I looked to Balanza, who says effective educational leaders develop the professional capacity and practice of school personnel to promote each student's academic success and well-being. She talks about the importance of recruiting, hiring, and retaining quality staff. I also really liked what Branton Hoxie had listed as important, which is number 1, to treat new teachers as precious, provide mentors for them, value those experienced teachers that you already have on staff, and provide them with opportunities to be able to lead, and also build their confidence. That's for all of your educators and staff members that you have on staff. In 2021, Flaherty said school change begins with changes in the principal, assistant principals, and leadership team members. The same can be said for school cultures. Grissom et al. Lists the following as important for building culture: intentionally focused interactions, building productive school climate, facilitate collaboration, and also strategic management. So with professional learning, there's some characteristics that can demonstrate your impact to promote reflection, cultural responsiveness, distributed leadership, digital literacy, school improvement, and student success. Kay talks about the 4 C's: critical thinking, communication, collaboration, and creativity. While Meyer-Lewis talks about adult learning impacting student learning, and that you must teach adults using adult strategies, not with strategies that you use for your elementary students. I think that that's important to know. Modeling is also important, but at the same time, you are working with adults and not with children. Kaufman tells you to learn about yourself and from yourself, which many of us don't do on a regular basis. So we always kind of self-reflect and think about ourselves, but it's not always an innate to be able to actually learn from yourself. So Regional Educational Laboratory speaks about 5 ways to implement building capacity. They are to shape a vision of success, create a climate of cooperation and collaboration with shared responsibility and safety, cultivate leadership of others, improve instruction, and manage people, data, and processes. I really like the way that that last one is worded, because I think that that's important that we remember as leaders. We're not just leading the people of the schools, but we're also leading their data and their processes that they're using for your school. Then we go on with Grissom et al., and he reiterates the importance of observing and evaluating not just the teachers, but also the classrooms. So I think that that's something that can get overlooked when we're doing evaluations. We want to make sure that we're going in and looking not just how effective that person's teaching ability is, but also how effective are our classrooms for our students. So for standard correlation, my submission demonstrates that I have the knowledge and skills in regards to the school's professional capacity on slide 7, engaging staff in development of a collaborative professional culture on slide 8, and improving systems of staff supervision, evaluation, support, and professional learning on slide 10. For relevancy, my assignment revealed that I do have a good start on my capacity as a leader. I do need to continue to strive to be better and to work on a few areas of need, as I stated in slide 5. For my reflection, the assignment has given me the opportunity to explore capacity, and I would like to think that as an educator, I will always strive to expand my capacity and to help others expand their capacity as well. I will need to work on my ability to remember that I need to be looking at the long-term strategic plan to shape what I do on an everyday basis. I will also need to delegate, as there is not enough time in the day for me to get it all done. There's many strong educators out there who probably have more knowledge or capacity for certain projects, and allowing them to shine is the most important legacy that I can leave behind. Here are the references that I utilized for my presentation today. Thank you so much for listening, and have a great day.